Hey yo, what is up everybody, it's BMilitant. Welcome back to the channel. Today I have something super special for you guys. What you're watching in the background is me playing some Quake Live. I just got this game for like $4 or something, super cheap on a Steam sale. This brings me back to so many different memories, man. I used to play this game like back on like Windows 95 or 98 or something, so long ago. But this is such a classic game. It was kind of ahead of its time. It's a one-of-a-kind game. It did kind of launch Unreal Tournament after this, but this game was so fun. And what you're watching is me playing it, my very first game, playing it back. I don't do too bad, but the thing is I am playing bots right now. There are a few players that jump into the game, so it's not just bots. But this game takes a lot of skill. You have to have really good accuracy. Some of the best players of all time, video game players of all time, first-person shooters, they play Quake online. If I would have just got this game, downloaded it, and then jumped right into a game online versus full lobby of people, I would have gotten smacked. These guys are some of the best of all time. You need to always be predicting what the other person's doing. Everyone's moving so fast. There's different guns. It's such an awesome game, which brings me into my next point. I love bringing you guys, I love switching it up like this. I love playing different games because I'm a gamer. I'm a hardcore gamer at heart. Yes, I like doing YouTube as a hobby and things like that, but I never want you guys to forget that I am a hardcore gamer, a gamer first. I do YouTube second. So I love bringing you guys stuff like this. You know, everyone else's channel, including mine as well. I'm going to bring you the top games. I'm going to bring you H1Z1. I'm going to bring you Call of Duty. I'm going to bring you whatever is popular. But also, I love playing games like this just because I love playing different games. So another thing about this game is it was ahead of its time. It's a one-of-a-kind. It did spawn Unreal Tournament after this, but really Quake was just ahead of its time. It was the rave. It was all, you know, all to rave about back then, and for a good reason. This game was made with love, which it wasn't just made for money. There wasn't really as much money in video games back then, but this game was made by hardcore gamers, people who loved this type of style of gameplay. That's why they made this, and that's what I'm going to be talking about today. What happened to the love that gets put into video games? It seems like today, now that there's so many more video games coming out, games are coming out left and right, you're hearing about all these different games, but then you get it and you're playing it and you're like halfway through it and you're like, man, I'm about to move on to the next game or whatever. You know, it just seems like there aren't that many games that are here revolutionizing gaming anymore. And it seems like back in the day, there used to be quite a few. And then, you know, now that there's so many more games being made, there's a lot more money in it. It's just been taken over and just going down the drain. Let me list off a few games, in my opinion, obviously, that were made with love. These games are made not for just money. Obviously, anyone who's in the video game industry, you would like to make money. That's your job, is to make something that's popular and to create buzz and get some profit. But these games would not have been made if it wasn't for the love of the game and the people the developers making it absolutely just adored making these games, and that's what made them some of the best games of all time. These games were made with love. Super Mario, Mario 64, GoldenEye, Zelda Ocarina of Time, Conker's Bad Fur Day, SOCOM, my favorite game of all time, SOCOM 1 and 2. There's absolutely been no game like SOCOM 1 and 2 since those games. Even the other SOCOM games might be a little bit similar, but that's why there's such a huge group of SOCOM fans from back in the day still sitting here demanding another game like that, because it is literally just one of a kind that was made with love, and just no one has done anything like that ever since. Half-Life, Diablo 2, Call of Duty 4, the best Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto 3, revolutionized gaming just in one game, revolutionized the way the games are made and thought about and played. Tony Hawk 1, the Sims games, Shadow of the Colossus, and I guess the last game that I can really think about and just sit there and say, man, they really put work into this game, and they really loved what they did, and it shows in the product that they came out with. and everyone else loves the game as well because of the love that they put into making the game. And I would have to say the most recent game like that has to be The Last of Us. The Last of Us, and that came out on PS3. So I mean, really, it's been a while since there's been some type of revolutionary type game that just has everyone go, wow. You know, No Man's Sky just came out, and yet again, you know, it's not a game for everyone. I understand that, but it's supposed to be revolutionary, and that's the thing that gets everyone, you know, wrapped up on it and things like that. But it, you know, a lot of people are just saying it's you know, half of a game. It's not really what everyone expected it to be. So that's what I am saying, man. You know, for hardcore gamers like me, dude, it kills me to sit here and think about all those games and how I would rather go back, and I'm going to pay whatever amount of money I need to pay to get Call of Duty 4 remastered, because they fuck up all the new Call of Duties. They're just progressively getting worse. That's why they're coming out with Call of Duty Remastered. That's why on my channel, the last few videos I've made are me, you know, bitching and complaining about things like Pokemon Go, how it's nothing but a pay-to-win game, and everyone loves it, and I don't understand how. I just don't understand how people... I understand that, yes, it has Pokemon in it, and that brings back some sort of nostalgia for people, but the game isn't there. It's an obvious pay-to-win game. It just feels like there's nothing there, and it's gotten so big, and just everywhere you look, Pokemon Go is the shit. Everyone wants part of it, everyone's playing it, and then a few months from now, when everyone realizes what it really is, people are going to start falling off of it, just like all the other big games that come out and have too much hype and things like that and don't live up to the hype. You know, I'm going to flash a graphic up on the screen now that, you know, just kind of really shows exactly what I am talking about. So back in 2004, Unreal Tournament 2004, it came and was shipped with 109 maps. 15 maps were added in later as free DLC. You could also, all the users, or there was like thousands of user-made maps and mods for free. You didn't have to pay for anything. You could play this game online for free, and it was $40 at launch. Gears of War Judgment came out in 2013. It came with only 4 maps. 3 maps were added as DLC for money. Subscription you have to pay to play online, and it's $60 at launch. This graphic is awesome because it is exactly what I'm talking about, how the games today just are not made with that same love, and it's like whoever has their hand in video games developing them now, it just seems like they're way more out for it for the money. And it's crazy because back then, you know, there wasn't the same money in video games, and then all those games that I listed off, they're old games. The games that, you know, were made by people who wanted those games to exist in the first place. That's how they put in all that effort and love into the game, and they created revolutionary type games like Super Mario 64. There was absolutely nothing like that before then, and we're just not seeing those type of games today. It's just, you're paying $60 for every single goddamn game, and then, you know, like, you're getting 1/3 into the game, and you're just like, man, I'm ready to move on. Like, you know, that's another $60 that I just dished out, and like, it can't hold my attention. And there's just, you know, repetitive things that I've played over and over and over. The experiences aren't there. The DLC is killing this industry. People are out there, you still pre-ordering games. If you are listening to this, please do not pre-order any fucking games. What pre-ordering does nowadays is sits here and tells the developers, hey, if we fucking let people pre-order our game, we will give them whatever bonus. We'll give them a gun. Say if you pre-order the new Call of Duty or whatever, you get this gun or this gun camo that was already made and put into the game. They created the entire Call of Duty game, and then they started breaking it down into pieces and saying, hey, we're going to make more money for this. We're going to make more money for this. We're going to make more money for these maps. We already created them, and we already started, you know, have all this shit done. But what we're going to do is sell someone this game for $60, and then we're going to sell them more stuff that was already in the game. We're going to take out of the game and resell back to them. The same thing with pre-ordering. Do not pre-order games. It sits here and gives the developers the idea, hey, if we get people to pre-order and then we get to figure out a lot of information about who wants the game and yada yada yada, what we will do is we'll take out part of our game and then let them have it for pre-ordering. It's just killing the base game. They sat here and put all this time and effort into creating the entire game. We're paying $60, which is a pretty good price just for a game, and they're gonna sit here and destroy it, pick it apart, pick and choose what you get to keep, and then what they're going to sell back to you later. And it's goddamn ridiculous. It's why I've made a lot of videos talking about how, you know, not popular videos. I've been making videos talking about, you know, Pokemon Go is not, it doesn't deserve all the rage that everyone's giving it. And that's not a popular thing to say, but it's the truth, and someone needs to start speaking the goddamn truth. If there was somebody else out there in the community doing it, I wouldn't have to sit here and do it. But there's people like PewDiePie who are getting paid a shit ton amount of money just to sit here and play a new game on stream so that everyone watches it, and then when they see PewDiePie play it, they're like, oh, that must be worth playing because he's doing it. Yet he's getting paid money and also signing agreements saying that he's not going to talk negatively about the product and things like that. It's such a scam what's going on, and video games are going downhill. It's such a shame, man. Like I said, I listed off all those revolutionary games that I have fond memories playing, and just like this game, Quake, it's just one of a kind, man, and it takes a lot of skill. There's not, you know, it's kind of bare bones, you know. They're not going to sell you anything. I got this for $4, you know what I mean? Obviously, it wasn't exactly $4 when you know, this first came out. This is like a remastered of, you know, Quake, but I'm just kind of making this video to sit here and ask, where is the love, man? Where are the developers that are doing this for video games, and they are video game, they're just hardcore gamers? Where are they at, man? Where are the games that are coming out that are just led and designed by these people? You know, some of the best games that have been coming out are indie games, and that's, you know, crazy when you're talking about hundreds of people working for Call of Duty and hundreds of people working for all these big companies, and they can't get their shit right. They can't get what the hardcore gamers want. What they're doing is just sitting here and trying to get more money from casual gamers, and that is fucking over hardcore gamers like me. There is just less and less to play. Everything is watered down. It's going to cost us more money, even though the casual gamer, they're probably only going to play one game. They're probably going to buy Call of Duty, and that's like their thing that they're going to do for a year, you know what I mean? But, you know, hardcore gamers like myself, and hopefully a lot of you guys out there who are here on my channel, I hope we're on the same page, and I hope you sit here and see this game Quake and go, oh shit, I remember that game, or oh shit, I remember Unreal Tournament or something like that, and then you get the urge to, hey, I want to go fucking play that. That was some good times, and, you know, I miss, you know, changing up, you know, what games I play and stuff like that. Hopefully that gives you guys the fire to go, you know, rediscover some of the old great games that, you know, just are killing games that are coming out today. Even though all these games have all these graphics, have all these people working, you know, hundreds of people on a team creating a game, and then it's just lackluster, dumbed down experiences for the casuals, just to make money. DLC, we're gonna rip everything out of the game and sell it back to you, ha ha ha, and it's just become the norm. But I don't know, thanks for listening to me ramble, guys. Let me know what games you guys think were made with a lot of love. I've been BMilitant. Peace out, guys.